This video is part of my Unity and C# programming crash course for complete beginners. So if you guys want to take this course, you have the link below in the description. You can also have access to this course by being a YouTube member. All tier members have access to this course. All right, let's get started. Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the mindset of programming, what it takes to actually know how to program and also to learn how to program. If you're looking at this from the outside, if you're not a programmer, then you would look at programming as this huge, very hard to climb mountain. But in fact, programming can be seen as having an infinite number of Lego pieces with which you can build anything you want. You may see programming as something hard to do, something very complex, and you may also convince yourself that you don't have the talent for it. But in reality, programming is a set of fun challenges. You get to experiment, just like with Lego blocks. No one is going to tell you what to build and how to build it. I mean, not really. So you are free to experiment on your own. You are free to try ideas and test them and see what works and what doesn't. So it's a really fun process, and ultimately you get to express your creativity. For me personally, I don't really see a difference between a programmer and an artist. Both require experimentation, both require that you have the discipline to go through the challenges and see them as fun activities, fun problems that you have to solve. You get to convey something that you have in your mind, some idea, you get to bring it to the real world. So both of these disciplines are very similar. One thing you have to understand is that programming is complex, but it is not hard. And this is what most people get wrong about it. By complex, I mean that programming has a lot of concepts that you have to wrap your head around. And when I say a lot, there are a ton of concepts, but each concept individually is quite easy. So it's not that it is hard, it's just that it is complex and you have to do it over time. If you can dedicate some time per week to learning how to program and following my course and also like learning on your own, trying to do things on your own, then you will have the opportunity to go over these concepts one after the other. And with time, you will eventually have learned most of these concepts. You don't have to learn everything there is to know, but just enough to allow you to create the things that you want to create. So for this complexity, personally, the way I dealt with it is something very simple. I'm going to call it blissful ignorance. I was blissfully ignorant of how much I sucked at programming, but I just kept doing it because it wasn't about whether I had the right level or not, whether I was skilled or not. It was just about like sitting down, trying things, trying to code something and trying to see what it does and having fun and doing this as much as I could. For example, trying to do it every day after school or when I got out of school, then trying to do it as much as possible whenever I had some free time. So a dose of blissful ignorance is really important. If you are hyper aware of your situation and your skills, then of course you are going to probably give up at some point because you realize that, oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't have the skills. But in fact, this is a trap. So awareness of your skills is a trap. You have to just go with the flow and be unaware of your own level of incompetency. And eventually things will start to click and you will start to feel more confident in your skills. But until then, a good dose of blissful ignorance is amazing. It's great. If I want to summarize this video, I would say this: just have fun. Don't worry about all the difficulties. The first step in being good at something is to just do it, whether you're good at it or not. So just focus on doing it. Just focus on having fun, on learning at your own pace. Each concept from the many concepts that we're going to see is not hard on its own. It's quite easy to understand and wrap your head around. But like I said, the challenge is not that. The challenge is actually the complexity of the subject. And if this course is your first opportunity Unity to be exposed to what programming is and what Unity is and all of that, then this is typically the way that you're going to go at this. You're going to learn programming, and programming alone is quite a large subject. There are some concepts that never change, no matter which programming language you choose to work with. Then you'll have to understand the C# programming language. Then you're going to learn Unity. And then after you learn all of this, you're going to apply it all to your games and the game that we're going to make in this course. So this is not hard, but it is quite complex. And for me personally, I have a software engineering degree. So I learned programming in school. I started with Turbo Pascal. This was my first programming language. So after Turbo Pascal, I learned a bunch of programming language. It was C, C++, Java, and then I moved to the web languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and some other languages like Lua, Lisp. So it was a lot of languages. And then I came back. So when I got out of school, I learned C# on my own, and then I learned Unity, and here I am today. So if you can go to school and do all of this, then it's fine. The more programming languages you learn, the more you'll have an easier time getting yourself familiar with this. So before learning Unity, in fact, this was not like this exactly. Okay, so it was more like this. So I learned to use Construct 2, which is a visual game engine, but I also developed some plugins for it in JavaScript. So I used the engine as is, and when I needed something extra, I would create an add-on for it in JavaScript, and then I learned C#. So what I wanted to tell you is that for me, Unity was very quick to learn. I learned it in like 2 hours. I remember spending 2 hours in one afternoon learning how to use it, and then I was ready. I started immediately making my games with it. So it was very quick, but this actually took years. So this is perhaps 15 years of learning how to program and doing all of this and being at school and all of that. But with my course, you can skip all of this. So we're going to skip all of this and we're going to directly learn how to program and then learn about C# and apply it in Unity, and then apply this in an actual game that we're going to have in Unity and we're going to play, and you're going to have the opportunity to add your own stuff on top of it. Okay, so remember, have fun. This process can take some time. It can be quite complex, but as long as you're having fun, as long as you're blissfully unaware of your own lack of skills, then you should be good. All it takes is the discipline of doing the work without losing your enthusiasm. All right, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.